Okay, hello everyone. Nice to see you today. Yeah,
Hi
yes,
everyone, nice to see you again. It's been a week or
yeah,
something like that,
yeah. It's a
right?
week. It's a Tuesday, November 10, 2020. Yeah,
So we are in a very exciting season now. We have a lot of new things happening around the world.
yeah, that's right. And after the after during last week, we also waiting for the results of the U.S. election 2020, and then we will have some exciting news to know some of the news come out, and then we know this day Bitcoin price go up, and then we have the first news about the uh, UK looking for some
Stable
stablecoin
coins, yeah.
regulation and result CBDC. Mr. Nicholas, what do you think about the UK's movement? And then,
I
yeah,
think this stable coin in UK, I think it's about the right time they do this. They have officially exit from the EU last year, beginning of last year, something like that.
yeah,
So it has been some time that they have officially come out of the EU. So a lot of things are still in the talks. A lot of arrangements are still being made between UK and European Union. So of course, uh, during this time, post Brexit, so to speak, there's a lot of trade deals going on between them, UK and European Union. So why I think this is a very good time for them to explore CBDC is that
yeah.
you see
As I
now
see, the
yeah
Treasury Department of the UK revealed its
yeah
drafting proposal to regulate the
yeah
private stablecoin. Yeah,
yeah
because currently we see there are so many stablecoin out there, and of course,
there are just too many stable coins out there. So with the CBDC, I believe that it can help UK in this attempt to stabilize the economy. Yeah, so China has already done that. They have already moved ahead. So why not UK? You know,
yeah, that's
so
right.
US is still not yet. They are still busy with their own politics. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So the fact that UK has begun what I've mentioned in this article in the announcement published 9th of November. That's last yesterday. Yeah, 9th of November. The Chancellor noted that the forthcoming regulations proposal, alongside with other goals for the country's financial service industry, including a review of UK's listing regime and support for the green finance. Yeah, so new technology, like he says, such as stablecoin, privately issued digital currency. That sounds familiar. Privately issued digital currency, right? We've taken
yeah,
note of that. So, and these two type of cryptocurrency, or rather digital currencies, they could transform the way people store and exchange their money. Yeah.
yeah, that's
So
right.
and it makes payment cheaper and faster. Really, I'm not kidding. I mean, you can just make your payment in a very quick time with very little cost. I think this alone makes CBDC or stablecoin or privately issued digital currency a very good way to move forward. Of course, there will be a lot of challenges. There will be a lot of people who will say, "Nah, this government is trying to scam us." Maybe they'll start saying that, and maybe they'll start putting on the website, this government is trying to use digital things that we don't know to circumvent us. I don't know. Yeah, things like that may happen, but we must know that the future, or rather the future, is really is really for a lot of tech.
Yeah,
If even your money stay out of the way of tech, I think it's going to lose out because every so many big guys are going into blockchain and crypto, and I don't see why central banks should just stay out and say, "No, it's okay. I still trust my paper dollar notes."
Yeah.
So that should give them a good enough excuse to enter into cryptocurrency or digital currency.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So as I see some of the highlight here, we are starting a new chapter in the history of financial services. Yeah, and then we hope that this will change the way of the people thinking.
Talking about financial services, it is not just going to stop at CBDC. It's not just going to stop at how much the government is trying to go into this digital currency arena, but it also means that not just this big financial institution or governmental financial institution going into digital currency.
Yeah.
It also means insurance companies, those dealing with life insurance, investment linked insurance. They are the one probably is going. I think some of them are already going into that, but more will go in. More of all these insurance company will begin exploring into this digital currency and how it can help the insurance companies to make money out of a bad situation, like for example the last 1 year pandemic. I mean, not 1 year, the last 9 months pandemic. So you see a lot of companies losing money, losing assets, people losing jobs. But insurance company at this kind of season, they should be able to overcome the winds and the storms.
Yeah.
That can potentially throw them off track. So so for insurance, not just banks, not just governments, but insurance financial institutions or other financial service institutions like insurance, they should go into digital currency as well. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, and we also have some of the other news, and we go more detail about the news on why Bitcoin is go up this day, and cryptocurrency. What is the future for cryptocurrency? Yes, I found some article about the SEC looking at which firm can take custody of the crypto. And
SEC.
Yeah, let me share you the screen about the SEC. Yeah, looking at which firm can take the custody of crypto. In the brief, the SEC staff issued a public statement about the qualified custodian. Yeah, it's that's traditional applied to the bank, brokerage, and future commission merchant. We can see the Wyoming, division of banking, however, applied to the Austin Trust is a wealth management firm. Yes, this is one of the movement of the U.S. Government. Some of the states in the U.S. they adapt in the cryptocurrency. Yeah, because as I said, the Democrats they more familiar with the crypto. That's why with the result of the U.S. election 2020, we have a chance when the cryptos were up this day, especially this week. Yeah. Now the price a little bit slow down in the sideways. Yeah, and I hope you can enjoy it with the crypto, and it's still the right time. When you don't know anything about crypto, you can have a look, do more research before you invest in the cryptocurrency, before you buy any asset in crypto. Yeah, and with the news in the crypto, we also have one more thing about very nice thing when we see one of the billionaire. He invests in a crypto. And he also have the statement about the Bitcoin is better than gold. And some other people say, oh, his thing, why he's thinking Bitcoin could better than gold. Some of people have different thinking, yeah. And we also have a comparison between the Bitcoin and gold, and you can do the research by your own, and you can give your own feeling about this. And before that, let me say hello to some of our audience out there. Hello, Mr. Stepler34. Hello, Mr. Wanut. Hello, Mr. Yung Tanter. It's nice to see all of you join our live stream today. Yes, if you want to discuss with us, you can join to our meeting. The link down there, and I hope if you have any question, please come in and try to give us any question. Yeah, and then Mr. Druckenmiller, he commented that Bitcoin price break the past 15,000, almost 4 times the price of the match, and about 5,000 more than this price and the start of the last month. Yeah, and some of the people estimate the price of Bitcoin not only like this. This also can higher. It depends on the mining activity. Yeah, and later I have some information to show all of you about the price of the mining activity. You can see here's information, the 18,000 Bitcoin price. Yeah, this is 6 hours ago about the Bitcoin price, and you can see about as a Bitcoin plus to the 14,000 level, this market capitalization, and we can see the market price interferes max monetary base. Yeah, above chart there's a chart you can see from the crypto voice, and some of this more detail about look forward in the big question in the mind investor. This will Bitcoin stock to the flow reveal the fallen of the Bitcoins. Yeah, and I hope if you have any question, please let me know, and we will explain in detail and why the Bitcoin price were up this day and what the reason. Yeah, and Mr. One not say that's right, because after the election, the price of Bitcoin should change different, because the excited of the people. And we see the Microsoft employee sentenced 9 years. This is some of the scandal in US about the
sentenced to 9 years for the first US Bitcoin case involving tax fraud.
Yeah.
So what did this guy do? Ukrainian.
Maybe a tax fraud. He stole more than 10 million in the digital value from his past employer in the form of currency store value (CSV), including gift cards. Yeah, this he's used Bitcoin mixing service for future. Yeah, and he tell the IRS that 2.8 million worth of crypto passed through his accounts. Gift have been sent from a relative. Yeah, according to the DOJ, it means that he's not declare correct rights, and then he avoid the money laundering and something like that. The Ukrainian used the stolen fund to purchase 1.6 million lakefront home and the Tesla vehicle. Yeah, that's why that's just the reason why some of the IRS they observe the U.S. citizen. If they have a lot of access in the crypto, they will watching you. That's the reason why a lot of people they jump into the privacy coin. Yeah.
Oh, so this guy, he steals Bitcoin from his employer?
Yeah, that's right. And then Yeah, then, but he's don't declare correct the price to the U.S. IRS, and they
Because he don't declare.
yeah, here you can see here the services in
Okay, so this one says this guy used the Bitcoin mixing service, telling in IRAS that 2.8 million worth of Bitcoin have passed through his account. Gifts has been sent from
yeah
gifts. He says someone give him this
that's
2.8
right.
million. Wow, I don't know who is going to believe him that someone is going to give him free money for 2.8 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course it becomes a very suspicious thing. So so ultimately he is the thing is it's trackable, right? Bitcoin is trackable, right?
Yeah, it's checkable in Bitcoin.
Yeah,
That's the reason a lot of people.
why he even go and buy 160,000 Tesla?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
So I think, I don't know, I'm not advising people to commit crime, but I think there's better way to spend the money than to buy a Tesla vehicle.
That's why we also can see some of the people is in the report say that it's crypto holding 2.2 billion in 6 months. Yeah, last 6 months the price go up.
Honestly speaking, now you're talking another thing already.
Yeah, we go to the other topic about there's a report in the crypto. It says crypto holding just 6 months and now boasts 2.2 billion in assets under management. Yeah,
Okay.
it's This is a centralized crypto lending platform. It's Celsius. We don't know about that, but this is some of the
It's
news.
a crypto lending and borrowing platform.
Yeah. This is say it look like the centralized alternative to decentralized finance defined. This centralized finance, not a decentralized finance, and then it will help. Now it's difficult to start all the thing. Step up 24 now is difficult to start all the thing. Yeah, you are correct. It's now it's the time for people to start all the thing, but it is a chance for people to discover the new way, like 2014 and 2009, when the financial crisis. We look up the issue of the problem is the opportunity for everyone to jump in. Yeah, that's why a lot of people get rich during the financial crisis because they see the opportunity. And I hope you all can see that, and I hope you can discover the new way to be. It looks like freedom in the crypto finance is something like that. Yeah, and I this just a report of the centralized finance, and they say some good news. They want to spread the word to say good news in crypto people, and we go to the decrypts. I also would like to share to you about some of the news in business. Yeah, the new in business and all the news now about the Bitcoin minified for the Bank of the US, crypto market boom. Yeah, this is the thing I want to share to all of you about the US election uncertainty phase, and that's why the Bitcoin and all the crypto were up this day. Big crypto market. Mr. Nicholas, you can see that big crypto markets are up on the news. Biden took the presidency. Ethereum and Bitcoin lead the charge at the global market cap, head north of 400 billion.
Does this article mention why? It said crypto market boom as U.S. election uncertainty face. So does it tell us why it boom? What kind of factors that directly affects the crypto market? Because it's just a presidential election. So is it because companies' confidence level has changed, or is it the general public's confidence has increased, or what? So it says Wall Street is also bullish after Biden signaled tackling COVID was his first priority. I think this is nonsense. No?
Yeah, it's nonsense.
Everyone should be tackling COVID, not just Biden, not just America.
Yeah.
So this statement, I think, is just trying to make the article sound nice. But Biden winning U.S. election has sent the crypto market into the frenzy over the weekend. Of course, a lot of people have mixed feelings, mixed emotion about this election, and of course, this is a good opportunity for the wheels to stir something, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I'm the wheel, I'll just quickly stir fry the whole situation and get the best out of it. Yeah. So of course, there will always be another half of the population who is not happy with whatever is going on, but still they want to see crypto price go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why it's because of the Bitcoin future and the Wall Street eye to the US and China trade war. That's why the Dow Jones.
US China trade war is a key thing to why market moved the way it does, because Trump has been very forthcoming. He has been very aggressive toward China. Yeah, you all saw that, right? Trump banned this, banned that, banned Huawei, banned so many things that he has been banning. But I believe that Biden, as he take office, he will start to loosen up a lot of knots. He'll give a lot of leeway for this US-China trade war to subside down. Yeah, I certainly hope so.
Yes, there's some opposition that Biden told audience across the weekend he's double down on the COVID effort to help combat and gave the healthcare company a strong signal that the future certainly took a brighter under Biden presidency.
So
we also can see the tech stock also enjoy the warm glow of the potential Biden presidency.
They are still counting or recounting, right?
They still counting the rest, but after the announcement.
I believe Trump is the kind who will just ask for recount of a lot of, I don't know, let them take their time.
Yeah, because investors are expecting Biden to clamp down from the brinkmanship of his residential.
So the investors are expecting Biden to help the economy to adjust for into a better shape. Yeah, because I believe there are a number of factors, a number of things that Trump did. I mean, most of the things he did are good, So it's just a minor here and there that he did, which is actually pissing off China. So because China is a big part of the world economy, there's no doubt. So China and US are basically fighting for the first place all the time. So of course the US-China relationship need to be slightly better, not how Trump has been handling. So hopefully things will get better for the US. But of course, most important thing is Asia is a big market, and the world recognizes it. And I believe that the West also should recognize the fact that Asia and Southeast Asia, you have like what three quarter of the world's economies or rather 70% of the world economy involves Asia and Southeast Asia and East Asia. So that's no doubt. Yeah. So a lot of China has a lot of money. There are a lot of money there, a lot of gold there. Yeah. So of course you are looking at China. I think China currency is getting stronger now. Let's see. I remember reading it. USD to CNY, right? So USD has weakened against China yuan, you know. So now they are trying to climb back up. Actually, it's not much up also. Yeah, so they're just 2 cents up. That's all. Yeah, so $1 is going at 6.63 China yuan. Let me scroll to the latest one. Yeah, so it has tried to go up a little bit, but it's coming down. So in the past, $1 is going at 6.75 USD. I mean, $1 going at 6.75 China yuan. You know, so it has come down. So of course, Chinese government is hoping that things get better for them, that currency can get stronger.
Yeah, that's right.
That is where they need to find a middle point somewhere.
I also received some of the news from Bloomberg. Strategist say the Bitcoin price heading 20K. Mike McLawn, senior commodity strategist at Bloomberg, say that it might break the 20K in his previous week, say that experience in the 2021. Yeah, and we hope like that, but we see some the other charts, the other things say why it's going to hit the 20K like the 2018, but we don't hope it will drop down. Yeah, but we just hope to the next 6 months to see how the thing like that. And of course it can hit any price because it depends on the situation, it depends on the movement of the every government. They have a look in the CBDC and they invest in this. When they go to the CBDC, they must find any thing to be backed by. For example, the CBDC must be backed from the other cryptocurrency, not backed from the thin air. Yeah, that's why we hope.
It need to be backed by something like you say. And not like US dollar that's not backed by anything. So hopefully things get better. But this 20,000 thing, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but maybe it can happen this time around. Yeah, because if you look at how the price has been climbing slowly and not suddenly shooting up, like 3 years ago. So I think there's a possible it can happen, possibly happen that way.
Because it may take time for the new investor jump into the market. Because when I see the total Bitcoin, the total market cap of the cryptocurrency is around now it's around 400 billion in Bitcoin, and it compared with the traditional finance market is 2,000 billion. It's just a small tiny with the traditional market, the stock market, and all the stock market around the world. Yeah, that's why it's look like still the wild west for the newcomer, the new people to jump in. One more and one the other stuff, and let me see the other news. We are on the live stream 40 minutes ago, and we have just a few minutes. After that, we will move forward to the other channel to discuss, to share everything about the technology, about the cryptocurrency, not only cryptocurrency but also in the technology. And we discussed something about the Bitcoin. We discussed something about the U.S. election can affect the Bitcoin price, and now we move forward to the other news, the other thing. Let's listen on, and then I go to I turn up the share screen. Okay, and then we see the news in the in what respect. Okay, wait for me a moment. I see the news in the marketplace. Blockchain's mine, the biggest macro crypto long short. New type of hedge. Some of the when I see the crypto long short, get ready for new type of hedge. The hedge. Just now in the beginning, Mr. Nicholas shared to all of us about the long and short in the crypto and how the people can earn in long and short.
Yeah, talking about it, I think there's some people doing that. They actually do marginal trading and short Bitcoin from that. So in other words, the Bitcoin price go down, they still earn the money, you know.
They still. You see, although the many clear level-thing mark trends say that it as in what you don't know, you get into trouble. It's what you know for sure that answer.
That's true. That's true.
And why diversify? One of my recent equity bond allocation list is the need to hedge. Central bank would lower interest rate to remain the reanimate the economy. And here's a chart of the SP 4060 fund 1 year performance. The shock we get from the fact set. Why? First, central bank no longer have interest rate in their regression fighting toolbox. So there's no reason to expect the equity to have pronounced down year. Another reason to hold the portion of the bond in the portfolio to have a guaranteed income. We also can see no one expect the U.S. government to default on its debt, but there is more question of the trust than a financial principle.
No one expects the U.S. government to default on his debt. This one, this is a very sticky thing because something bad may be coming their way. So I wouldn't say that no one expects that, but this just the media trying to convince people because if somehow there's a hyperinflation, then that's it, the bubble will burst, and then you start seeing the government trying to do all sort of interesting thing that we never seen before in our lifetime.
Question: why hedge? Why we need to do a hedge?
Hedge, very simple. You hedge because there's inflation. You hedge more because there's hyperinflation coming. So
they say against volatility.
You hedge against volatility. Volatility is the one that's going to screw everyone up. Is the market is just going to go hysterical, going up and down, and you need to hedge against all this movement that is unfavorable to you.
And what's more, there's no reason expecting to go back the way. This is some news information about the financial is shared to all of us about the why hedging. It's also shared to us to know.
Stop that. You scroll up a 2-inch. Ideal hedging vehicles assets that are immune to monetary policies and economic fluctuations. So assets that doesn't depend on the earnings of their valuation. So what can that be? for those and whose supply cannot be manipulated. Yeah.
Yep.
So are they trying to say that BTC as an asset is the best vehicle to hedge against inflation? Yeah, maybe not, because if you enter at the wrong time, you are still going to burn your fingers. So
No,
the best
they
thing
also
is
can say to us about the gold is one success.
yes.
Yeah.
The best thing, the most important thing is you do your own homework. For every one of you out there, do your homework. So when the market moves, you can move with the whales, not move with the other people.
Yeah, that's
If
right.
you move with the whale's mentality, with the whale's mentality, you move alongside. You are able to make the money. It's just like this. There is this whale or shark in the ocean. Then there's this small fish that stick to your stomach,
Yeah.
and then they wait for the food to come, and then they eat the food, and then they go back and stick on the stomach of the fish, the big fish. So it's the same thing. Yeah, of course, gold is a asset, but the thing is, a lot of people are trying to frame up this Bitcoin as a digital gold,
Yeah.
trying to compare it in the same thing, but they are actually not the same. Yeah, so gold has a proven history, whereas Bitcoin doesn't have. Bitcoin only have this 20,000 to speak of, but of course that doesn't mean Bitcoin doesn't have the potential. It's just that it is a potential in a different in a digital form. Gold is a physical thing. Yeah, so yeah, let's hope both prices will be stable and reasonable.
Yeah, this is the thing you want to say. Now, not recommending an investment in Bitcoin. Yeah,
They
but
said what I already said.
the point I'm trying to make that is investor and advisor need to question all assumption in the face of new reality, and they need to rethink what hedging mean. Yeah.
Yes. So if you think that you want a long-term hedge, solid one, you go for gold. You don't go for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just too volatile. They up and down all the time. Yeah. Whereas gold is pretty stable. But
Yeah,
if you think that you don't want gold because you just want something more exciting, go for Bitcoin. It's okay.
yeah, that's right. It's up to you, and it's up to the strategy of each people in the digital or in the tangible or intangible. Yeah. We see that in this time, the role professional investor finance advisor more useful than ever, as several urgently need not guidance but also protection for all of the investor.
This is what I mentioned earlier, that not just government, not just banks, but also financial service institution. These are the financial advisors. They need to be very flexible, and they need to be very knowledgeable about this digital currency thing, and so that they will be able to give advice to the investors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And then I think this article is a little bit more detailed. It's a lot of information for us to go through, and we just make a brief. We will go faster, go forward, and we
I
see.
think those at the bottom are other unrelated articles. Right?
Yeah, that's right. And now we think it's time for us to say goodbye to our audience, and we will move forward to our next part of our live stream. We go to another. That means we will go forward to another channel. Yeah, and it's time for us to say goodbye all of our audience. And now, Mr. Nicholas, you have any and I'm waiting for your lab report.
Just tell everyone, see you guys again very soon. Yeah, so see you guys at the next channel as well.
Yeah. See you. Have a good day.